You have discovered the Marry Your Best Friend podcast. Chats with John and Suzanne on life, love, and laughter. And well, I'm John. I'm sitting here next to my beautiful bride, Suzanne. And well, one of us dreams vivid dreams.
That'd be me.
That would be you.
Mm-hmm. This is me and my whole family.
Dreams. We're going to talk about dreams. We're going to talk about visions, talk about sleep, all kinds of fun stuff here on the podcast. First off, you do dream vivid dreams. And like last night, I dreamed all night long. And the minute that I woke up...
You make noises, too.
Well, the minute that I woke up, I could not remember a single dream. I wake up knowing I had a dream, and I'm like, I'm trying to remember what I dreamed. I know I dreamed, but I don't remember anything.
I've had a lot of people tell me that I need to keep a dream journal next to the bed, and I really should, because some of mine are real doozies.
Yeah, if you know Suzanne, you know she's got some good dreams. But so this is going to be one of those episodes, Suzanne, where I think that some of our listeners are going to be listening and going, oh my gosh, they don't know what they're talking about, or I can interpret that dream. Oh my gosh, Suzanne is going to die because of her dream. Like, there are going to be people who...
You did that.
I know,
just
but
recently.
We're going to talk about this.
You were like, oh, does that mean you're going to die? Remember that one with all the dead people? Yeah.
So it's funny. I'll start off... saw a joke, said an older couple are laying in bed one morning, and the wife said, I had a dream I was in Walmart. And the husband said, I had a dream I was naked with 3 women. And the wife asked, was I there? He says, no, you were at Walmart. No, what I'm going to say is we're going to talk about dreams. We're going to talk about some interpretation of dreams. I've got some things here that I want to share with you that have been thought provoking to me about dreams. So let's talk about dreams.
You've done a lot of preparation there, sir.
You know what? We have a good producer. We have a full-time producer who is producing the show, and thankfully for me having multiple personalities, one of my personalities can produce the show. So I have somebody who's running all the equipment, another person who's the researcher, and then there's a host.
I kind of.
So here, let's jump into it.
Sleep with all those.
So here's, you're sleeping around. You sleep with the producer and the researcher.
Sleep with the producer and the talent.
So the first thing that I have on my list here is, on this day 4 years ago, I saw a post that popped up on Facebook, and it said, Suzanne is upset with me because I moved her to Oklahoma in her dream last night. So you had a dream of me moving to Oklahoma.
I have a lot of dreams about moving.
And my question was, how does one apologize for doing something in someone else's dream? You do this all the time, where you will have a dream where I did something and you wake up mad at me.
Yeah, remember the realtor?
I do remember the realtor. Like, literally, there was a realtor that was trying to sell us a house, and we could not work with her. We had only been married
just a little amount of time.
Yeah, I don't even remember. But she had a dream that I was having a little extra...
you were having a good time with the realtor.
I was having a good time with the realtor, looking at some prospective properties and to invest in, I guess. And,
I woke up and smacked you.
Yeah, you did. Like, for our married friends out there, I hope that I'm not alone. Like, am I supposed to apologize for something I didn't do, but I did in your dream?
Absolutely.
How is that? No, how am I supposed to apologize for something I didn't do?
You apologize to keep the peace. That's exactly what you do.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
All right.
Just say, I'm sorry, and move on.
All right. So
I'm sorry, Deborah.
So talk about dreams. I mean, like, I really don't have that many dreams, but like...
I talk in my sleep too, don't I?
You do.
You used to talk more in your sleep than you do now.
Was it interesting?
It was not interesting in the least little bit. I always thought I was going to get a nugget of, information, or you were going to say something that you weren't supposed to say. And no, it was always like you were in a board meeting or something super boring, or you were just really pitching something hard, Yeah.
I practiced.
It was always work.
You know what's interesting? I remember when I was in high school, my friend Danny, he was sleeping over at the house, and I was trying to wake him up. I said, Danny, you got to get up. He goes, oh, stop. Hold. I said, Danny, you got to wake up. Oh, wait. I said, he was dreaming, talking. I said, Danny, you got to get up. He goes, shh, I'm pooping.
Oh, I remember you telling me that.
Like, who dreams about that?
Well, I think we've all had that dream where we're going to the bathroom in a very public place, or we don't have clothes on. Everybody has that dream at some point.
Well, so I have a list here of 7 common dreams and what they mean.
Okay.
So I'll share some of this dream analysis and interpretation. It's an imperfect science, it says. But before we get into this, do you want to tell me some of your dreams? I'm like, what do you typically dream about? Like, you do have active dreams.
I do. And I talk in my sleep a lot. I'll wake myself up talking. I wake other people. I am super loud when I sleep. I snore. Thank you, honey, for putting up with my dreams and
You're
such.
welcome.
I don't have night terrors, though. We do know somebody that has night terrors, and I do feel...
Yeah, it could be worse.
I could feel bad for her for her because her husband...
Not that people care, though, too. I mean, we're talking about kind of the environment for sleep. We've been married for 34 years, and we have always slept in a large, luxurious queen-size bed.
That is a crock of crapola, and you know it.
You always want a king-size bed.
I want a king-size bed.
I want two
Why
twins.
is this so difficult? Why?
Well, first
Why?
off, the reason why we didn't have a king-size bed when we were first married is
Because we were poor. We just got what we could get.
No, but I also didn't want dogs sleeping with us because you're the type
Our
of person...
dog totally slept with us from day one.
Yeah, but you would have like 3 dogs, a goat, and a chicken in like king-size bed. And then once we had kids, I didn't want to have... We have some friends that had the family bed where all the kids slept in the bed with them. I don't want that either.
Now we just have a house that doesn't have a room big enough for a king size
So are you telling
bed.
me if we had room for a king-size bed?
Oh, totally. Absolutely.
Would
I
that
would
help you dream at night?
run to the mattress place and get a king size bed, like immediately.
See, this is another episode, but I think we are now at that stage of going...
I would go to twin bed. No, I would want more room. So I think 2 double beds would be awesome.
I think going to the queen bed might be... the doubling of the queen bed, where we have one.
I just think like a 2 full size beds,
Side by side, different rooms.
No, same room.
Because the king and the
I
queen
need to
have
be
separate
near you.
rooms.
Yeah, I know, but I need to be near you. But I would really love it if I didn't have to be on eggshells all night long because I move around and stuff.
You do. I'd love it if I was outside of the reach of your slap. Like when you throw that arm over, if somehow I could avoid, like however big that bed is, that when you do that I'm outside. I do
have to like reach over, and very often I have to reach over and make sure that you're breathing.
Yeah, sometimes
you sleep so quiet. It's unnerving.
It's a perfect thing. Well, what's interesting is sometimes you do. Like
I don't know if you're breathing.
Feel you.
You might be dead.
I will
don't
feel
know.
your hand like you're probing, like not probing.
I just need to know
you're
that
like,
you're there.
are you breathing? Are you like?
And sometimes I don't remember if you're home or not, which because you travel all the time.
Sometimes I wake up and I wonder where I am. I mean, like I'll go.
Oh, I've done that.
I'll wake
for
up
sure.
and go, wait, am I in Poughkeepsie? Am I in Atlanta? Where am I? The great thing about when I do sleep in the JS Marriott is that I wake up and I'm very familiar with the surroundings. That's correct. Okay, so before I go to this list,
what
talk
do
about
I always
your
dream?
dreams. Like, what do you dream?
I dream on the regular. Mm-hmm. These are the recurring dreams, I guess. I always dream that you are making me move.
Really?
Yes, and I'm very
We've only
upset.
moved like 9 times.
I'm distraught. I'm crying. I don't know what to do with all the animals.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very upsetting dream, and I have it all. I have it a lot. The other recurring dream I have.
Do you think God is speaking to you through that dream? Like, are we supposed to move?
No, because I'm sad. I'm very unhappy. And then the kicker of that dream is that you are really pushing for us to move, and then it's like, poof, you're gone, and I'm at home.
In our new place?
In the new place, and I'm very unhappy, and I'm having to get everything situated.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I have dreamt of the same house that we moved to more than once.
Really? Is it a tiny home? I like tiny homes.
No, it's not a tiny home.
Is it a ranch?
I don't know, but...
Is it in Hawaii? I'm good with a ranch.
No, it's no place good. I'll tell you that. You're moving me no place good.
Moving Me No Place Good.
Absolutely.
That's the name of my first album. Moving Me No Place Good by John and Suzanne. Interesting. So that's
the other thing that I dream about all the time.
Sex.
Never about that. I dream all the time about cleaning. Mm-hmm. Like I'm feverishly cleaning for something or cooking for the masses. Exciting. And then I have these dreams a lot, and it's waiting for people, like I'm in a hurry or I'm running. Yes. And everybody's late, and I can't ever get people where they need to go. I dream that a lot. But the thing that I dream...
Sorry, you missed the whole waiting for Godot joke, but keep going.
Nah, I passed it by. The thing that I do dream a lot, which is kind of embarrassing, is I dream about the Jonas Brothers, like a lot. I'm not even kidding.
Who? More than John Mayer? You dream about the Jonas Brothers? They're in your dreams?
I dream about the Jonas Brothers all the freaking time.
Like they're your friends?
Yes, like they're my friends.
God.
I'm not kidding. 2 weeks ago, I dreamed that Nick and I were babysitting Joe and Kevin's, and I was like there, and I always dream that they're like
Julianne
family
married
friends.
To Joe? Because that's always been her dream.
That's never it. It's always like I'm babysitting their kids, or They are friends of the family. We're always at a show. Yeah, all the time.
Wow. Thanks
I don't
for sharing.
know. I don't know why.
You and the Jonas Brothers. Although I have had some dreams in the past I've shared with you. I remember after seeing a certain movie, I dreamed that I was Diane Fossey.
Yes, you did. This was before we were married, and it kind of scared me.
First going, yeah, I was like,
we lived in Springfield.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Did we? That was that long
in that
ago?
tiny little apartment you had.
Do you remember? Because before we get into the common dreams, what they mean, I read an article somewhere some time ago where they were talking about some kids have recurring childhood dreams. Did you ever have a recurring childhood dream?
Yeah, it was kind of scary. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, no, share it real quick. Because I'll share my recurring childhood dream.
It was a weird, like, spiritual thing.
Warfare?
Yeah. And it scared me a lot.
Well, it's interesting because there are, because this is the whole thing. We dream dreams, and we can ask why we have those dreams. But we also have, scripturally, for those of us that share either a Jewish or a Christian faith, obviously all through the Bible it talks about dreams. It talks about God. In the last days, God says, "I will pour out my spirit on all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your young men will see visions. Your old men will dream dreams." So I'm not old yet
because
I'm not dreaming.
Make fun of me?
No.
Because I said this to you the other day, and I said, "You know that old saying?" And you said, "You mean the one that's in the Bible?"
Yeah, Acts 2:17. No, but you also flipped it because you're like, where it says young men will dream dreams,
Oh,
the
yeah,
old men will
I
have
had it
visions.
wrong, too.
Yeah, so
The gist was there.
once again, I'm proving that I am not an old man yet because I'm not dreaming. I'm still having visions. My whole agency is called V Forward for Vision Forward.
I guess I've been an old lady for a long time because I dream all the time.
And then obviously in Matthew 2:13, when they had gone, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream. So biblically, angels appearing in dreams, God speaks to people through dreams. Do you believe? I mean, I'm a big believer in prophecy, and I'm a big believer in God speaking to people in dreams.
Well, my mom
First off,
has the weirdo voodoo power of dreaming.
Yeah. Some of you who know Theta Hall Rogers now, but if you know Theta, she does dream dreams. And it's always scary because they're usually very prophetic. Yeah.
It'll come true. I didn't do anything in college that I...
Okay, time out.
I did a lot in college, but I didn't.
Time out real quick. So we're in our podcast. We're talking about dreams. I mentioned your mother.
Yeah. Did she call?
No. But big developments in the Marry Your Best Friend podcast this past week. Your mother has discovered our podcast.
I don't think she's really discovered it. She hasn't said anything to me about it.
Well, she liked a post that was on, now that we're doing some little TikTok reels and things
Well,
like
she'll
that.
just see that snippet and she'll just think that's it.
Okay, so the question about this, because your
I
mom...
don't want to explain to her about how to do it.
Yeah, and so if you hear us saying nice things about my mother-in-law now, it's because we fear that she now is watching this podcast or hearing this podcast. So if she is... No need to listen to any of the other episodes because I talk so highly of my mother-in-law. So anyway, but she is freakishly gifted. God speaks to her, whatever speaks to her in her dreams. Like she will dream something, she'll wake up, she'll panic, and then, gosh, what do you know? It'll happen. Or what's even worse is let's say we call her and say, "Oh, did you hear that Pastor Jack Hayford passed?" Well, I dreamed that about a week ago. What? Well,
She will have done this for sure. When I was in college, she would call like in the morning and she would say, "Where were you last night?" And it would be, I was not doing a very good thing.
Where were you? Well, where were you?
It depends on what time she called and said, "Where were you?" There were a couple of those times. Yeah. But if my mom dreams about it, it's generally going to happen. And that makes me a little frightened sometime.
Okay, so let me tell you about my childhood dream. Because I had a recurring childhood dream that was, I always remember being in the back seat of the car, and the two people in the front seat who I assumed were my parents.
You assumed they were your parents?
Well, they were driving the car and I was in the back seat.
Okay. And how old were you?
I just remember this as a childhood dream or recurring dream. I was always in the back seat and I was always looking at the front seat, and they were talking and I couldn't understand them. It was like Charlie Brown, wah, 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 wah. And I remember just sitting there going, who are these people? Why can I not understand them? I had that dream all through my childhood.
Maybe that means that you were always trying to eavesdrop, but you could never understand what they were talking about.
Maybe it means that my parents aren't my actual parents. Maybe it means
that's not even
no, never
possible.
mind. I'm too much like my dad, but maybe it means that I was wanting to understand what they said. I don't know.
And you couldn't. I don't know.
I kept having it. But I had a dream. So we've been playing around. We do not have grandkids yet. We do have a grand dog. And by having a grand dog, you have already been testing the grandparent names. Like you have become.
It just sort of came out. It's not like I planned for it. It just kind of came out because I knew I couldn't say, come here to mama, or what I said, come, because that's the way I talk to our
First off,
animals.
you should have said, come here to mama, because that dog that we gave our kids was supposed to be my dog.
And you gave 1,000 times.
Anyway, so you have chosen the grandmother name of what?
Nana.
Nana. Come to Nana. Come to Nana's house. And then you started trying
she
names
knows
out for
it too.
Me. And I don't like any of the names that you have.
I don't care. You don't have to be anything. You just can't be daddy.
Yeah, and I can't be grandpa because that was my dad.
Yeah, grandma and grandpa are off the.
They're kind of off the charts.
They're.
But I guess the kid will choose whatever they want to call me. But I had a dream the other night that you guys kept calling me Big Papa. And go to Big Papa. And I was like, do any of you know this song? And you're like, what are you talking about? I said, I love it when you call me Big Papa. And I was like, I went through the whole lyrics, and you're like, never heard of it. I'm like, it's a horrible song. And like everybody, like all the kids, oh my gosh, Big Papa. And I'm like, don't call me Big Papa.
Okay, and babe, we're not going to call you Big
everybody
Papa.
Called me Big Papa. So, okay. I also had another dream that impacted us professionally recently, and I think this was a God thing, where I had a dream of several clients that were in my dream. And I had 3 specific clients, and when I woke up the next morning, I said, oh my gosh, I just dreamed this, and I shared the dream with you, and you interpreted it in a way that was very spiritual to me. And it was interesting because I can't really share all the players, but I shared about this client doing this. I was at the airport with this client, and then I saw another client, and I tried to get that client to be with this client. And anyway, 2 of the clients really showed their true colors in my dream. And soon after that, I terminated the relationship, or the relationship with one of the clients ended. And it was all kind of prophetic in that dream. Mm-hmm. So I'm open to having God speak to me through more dreams. Have you seen my dad in your dream, or your dad?
Once. I've seen your dad.
See, I've never seen my dad in my dream.
Well, after my dad died, I had some folks come to me and say, have you had a dream yet with your dad? And I said, no. Number one, because my dreams are so vivid, and I dream every night. Sometimes I just wish I would not dream and I could just sleep. Because a lot of times I wake up and I'm just exhausted from all night. But I finally had a dream about my dad that first night that we went to, after all the things, after, his funeral and all of the COVID and everything, when we went to Maui, with Scott and Carrie. And I had my first dream then, and I could hear him singing in the dream, and then I saw him, and I've had a lot of people say, well, that's called a visitation dream.
Interesting.
And I had one dream with your dad very, very similar to that. But, who knows?
I'd love to see my dad in a dream.
Who knows?
I probably wouldn't want it to end.
It's different, though. I got to tell you, when you do have a dream about him, it's different because that, at least for me, where they are. Mm-hmm. And they always, in my dreams, they were both very happy. It wasn't like they were sad and I wasn't very sad. I was just happy to see them.
I'm trying to remember. Didn't you have a dream where my dad was basically approving of kind of our care of mom? Wasn't it?
Yeah. That's the one that
happy.
And he was just very happy. And he never spoke in that particular dream. He appeared, not like a ghost, but he was in the dream, and then he just kept smiling. Everything we did, he would smile, and your mom was there, and they never spoke to each other, but he would sit next to her, and it's almost like she didn't acknowledge him, but he would just smile. And we were doing different things with her, I
love that. Okay, so here we go. 9 common dreams and what they mean. Dream analysis and interpretation are imperfect sciences, it says. And it talks about the subject of dream interpretation has been an interest for many years, and for good reason. Understanding the deeper meaning of dreams can bring about realizations about how you feel and think, which can be beneficial for providing personal insight. So this is from Very Well Mind, an online article that I found that I really like. So here we go. It said, 9 common dreams. So number 1, dreams about falling. You ever dream about your falling?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
I catch myself.
Like falling in space, falling out of a plane, or just falling down the stairs? Because you
just
are known as a person
falling.
who falls all the time.
I fall all the time, and so in my dream, I'm
That's
falling.
the number 1 injury of old people, by the way. Broken
Falling.
hips. And
Yeah,
people who
thanks
fall.
a lot.
No, people that fall all the time. It says
Boy,
dreams
I
about
got
falling.
a lot of old people traits.
You're a cougar. That's why you married a younger man like me. So dreams are, I mean, you're 50s and I'm still in my 40s. So dreams about falling from great heights are very common. While there is a popular myth that if you hit the ground in your dream, you will die in real life. Did you know that?
No, that's creepy.
Well, it's simply not true. Obviously, because the people who
I don't
dream
dream about that. I just dream that I'm falling like.
So it says,
tripping over
according to
stuff.
many popular dream interpretations, at least one study, falling dreams are a sign that something in your life isn't going well. It might suggest that you need to rethink a choice, for instance, or consider a new direction in some area of your life. Dreaming of falling is very common. It is a symbol of fear in real life, perhaps of falling at work or in your love life, or failing at
That's
work or in
way
your love
too
life.
deep for my falling down.
Well, excuse me. Forgive us, Russell Grant, author of the Illustrated Dream Dictionary.
Do you dream that you're falling?
I do not.
Okay.
But that's because things in my life are pretty good. It says, he adds that falling can often expresses a need to let yourself go more and enjoy life more. I think I let myself go plenty, and I think I
That's a
enjoy
stretch.
life. So I don't dream about falling. Okay, here's another one. Number 2, popular dream. Dreams about being naked in public.
Oh yeah, that one. That should be on my frequent list. I'm
Do you look
naked
better?
all the time.
Do you look better or worse in public? I mean, like if you're naked in public, or is it your actual body, or like?
That's kind of crazy. I don't know.
I'm
I've
sorry.
never
When I
really
dream I'm
looked at
naked,
my body.
when I dream I'm naked, I kind of
You
resemble
look
Ken.
awesome.
Ken from the Barbie movie. Yeah, I'm really kind of cut.
I hope not, because he's like really.
What?
He doesn't have all his parts.
Oh, he doesn't? Oh, never mind. John Hamm. Is that better? I'm John Hamm. And it drags in the sand. Looks like 3 feet. Okay. Dreams about being naked in public. Have you ever had one of those awkward dreams where you show up at school or the office in your birthday suit?
Mine's always that I'm naked and on the toilet, and there are other people that can see me go to the bathroom, and I have to go to the bathroom super
All right,
bad.
that's a whole nother world of therapy.
I hate-
says, don't worry, dreaming about being naked is hardly unusual. Penny Pierce, author of the Dream Dictionary for Dummies, another book reference, suggests that you are dreaming of public nudity might indicate that you feel like a phony or that you are afraid of revealing your imperfections and shortcomings. So evidently you're
Psych 101. Nah.
fake
next.
pooping over there.
No, it's not always pooping. It's just like I have to go to the bathroom. Everything in my dream always is urgent.
We had
Like it's I have things to do. It is urgent and it has to happen right then. So I think maybe that's the underlying thing in mine, is not that I'm going to the bathroom so much, but that it's urgent.
Well, it's interesting to me. I think about fake pooping. We had a dog that did a fake poop all the time. We'd go outside and like trying to trick you just to get a treat. Okay, next dream. Dreams about being chased. Do you ever dream about being chased?
Oh, yes, and kidnapped.
Oh, wow. Really?
That was my other I did have a recurring dream when I was a kid, and it was about being kidnapped.
Okay, sometimes I've said that you guys, I'm married to a person who, being a hypochondriac is one thing, but if you share a mental, or if you share a physical condition with my wife, like I have a cold, wow, I have a cold too. Or if you say I'm having a symptom or I'm having a scratch in the back of my neck, you'll go, me too. We're doing the same thing as a dream.
It won't always be me too. It'll sometimes be,
so Suzanne, have you had dreams about being chased?
Absolutely,
Okay.
100%.
So it says dreams that feature being pursued
Recently.
dreams that, was I in charge? Was I
No,
at
and it
fault?
was nobody good.
Okay. Dreams that feature being pursued by a known or unknown attacker can be particularly terrifying.
Unknown. It's
And
always
many
unknown.
people experience these type of dreams. But what do dreams of being chased say about what's going on inside your mind?
Okay, what does it say?
Dream
'Cause I get that.
interpreters often suggest that such dreams mean that you are trying to avoid something in your daily life. Tony Crisp,
Work.
the author
I'm
of
trying
Dream
to
Dictionary.
avoid work.
Yeah. Well, this Tony Crisp, another author, suggests that being chased in a dream might indicate a desire to escape from your own fears or desires.
How about just trying to escape from your responsibilities, maybe.
guess. It says
Could that be it?
The key to understanding what such a dream might mean depends partly on the identity of your pursuer. So if it is an animal, have you ever been chased by an animal?
No, it's always people.
I'm usually chased by a bear. You might be hiding from your own anger, passions, or other feelings.
No, because the animals are always coming to me.
Okay.
I'm always
an
taking
unknown
care
chaser. If you're being chased by an unknown chaser, if your pursuer is a mysterious, unknown figure, it might represent a childhood experience or past trauma.
Next.
Okay. If it's a member of the opposite sex,
I think it's just always a scary person. I don't know if I know.
then you're the unknown, scary, mysterious. So if it's a member of the opposite sex, because I do dream of women chasing me all the time. It says, Crisp suggests this means you are afraid of love or haunted by a past relationship. And
that neither one of those.
I have
for
so
me.
many broken hearts of people who hurt me.
You have just left a trail of broken hearts behind
the other way
you.
around. The other way around.
Oh, your heart is broken?
All the time.
Oh, poor thing.
I didn't hurt anybody. Okay, fourth dream.
Liar, liar.
This is, I actually have a separate printout on this one because I've never heard of this, and I can't believe people actually dream this.
It's like you're teaching a seminar today.
Dreams about losing teeth.
That's kind of gross.
Have you ever heard of this?
I've not.
Well, evidently, it's very popular. It's number 4 on the list. What do dreams mean if your teeth are falling out?
Ew.
I know it suggests that dreaming about losing teeth can have multiple meanings. It might mean that you are worried about your attractiveness or appearance. It might also indicate that you are concerned about your ability to communicate, or that you are concerned that you might have said something embarrassing.
So your teeth fall out.
Yeah, the real essence of teeth is their ability to bite through, to cut, to tear, to grind, she explains. If your teeth fall out, you lose personal power and your ability to be assertive, decisive, or self-protective. Now, if you're a person who dreams about your teeth falling out...
This is ridiculous. This is a bunch of hooey.
Hold on. No, I have a whole other article here.
Oh,
what does it... Excuse me. Our producer that did the research did a great job.
Okay, go
What
ahead.
does it mean when you dream about your teeth falling out and crumbling? Like, I've never heard of this.
And crumbling.
Yeah, if you're a person that dreams this dream, please let me know because I'd like to know. So it says, teeth often represent our strengths, abilities, and pride. Dreaming about your teeth falling out may represent fears of being powerless. So it talks about you may have bizarre dreams about either losing one of your teeth or all. The dreams could probably indicate your inability to hold things together in life or fears or anxieties you're battling with. These dreams could also signify, number 1, personal loss. So if you're dreaming about losing teeth, these losses can be deep personal losses like death of a loved one, loss of a job, loss of marriage, partnership.
That makes a little bit of
It could be stress, anxiety, fears, insecurity. Another one says a costly compromise or decision.
Costly compromise. That makes the most sense. Going to the dentist, you got to...
And here's another one.
Had to go today to the endodontist. She's probably going to take a loan
This
out.
is the dream person that I can probably... if you dream about your teeth falling out, it says it may be about dental conditions or pain. It may be the brain's way of telling us that we need to visit a dentist.
Huh. I wish that dream would come to our 2 boys.
Isn't that bizarre? That it's just some dream about teeth falling out due to low self-confidence.
Where do they find this? Like, who comes up with it?
There are dream specialists, Suzanne.
Yeah, but how do they know how do they know what's right?
I don't know. How was he able to interpret dreams? I mean, there are people who are gifted at dream interpretation. I mean, like when I woke up and shared my dream about those 3 clients, you immediately had an answer for it. It was like,
well, I did. Yeah, because
people who have a gift of prophecy or interpretation, I mean, they can do that. Okay, here's number 5 on the list. Ready?
Okay.
Dreams about dying.
Oh, I have those, yeah.
Do you?
I think everybody has that at some point.
I don't think I've ever dreamed of dying, but death is another common subject of dreams and one that can be particularly disconcerting. Dreamers sometimes dream of death of a loved one or even of dying themselves. Popular dream interpretation suggests that such dreams reflect anxiety about change or a fear of the unknown.
Well, that is absolutely me 100%. The fear of change and just fear. I'm a weenie when it comes to.
Here's another dream
change.
author, Lori Laurenberg, in her book Dream on It, Unlock Your Dreams, Change Your Life. Says, like death, change can be scary because also like death, we do not know what is on the other side of change, which is why the dreaming mind equates change with death.
So the dream that I had that you did not think that it was anything like what I thought it was. Mm-hmm. And then what you thought scared me.
What was it?
Okay, this has been about a month ago, I guess. I was dreaming that I was at some kind of gathering, party or something. A lot of my family was there, but every single person in the dream except me, after I woke up and talked about who was there, they're all gone. You know.
Oh yeah.
They're
you're
all
right.
passed away.
You were
Every
at a party
single
with
one.
everybody. You were at a party with all your family.
It was a bunch of different family, but it wasn't just family. Like one of them was somebody that I haven't even heard her name in 10 years or whatever. And all of a sudden she was there. And so I was like, telling you about it. And you were like saying that maybe, you know, well, you joked, but you said, maybe you're next.
Yeah, maybe they were welcoming you into the club.
Welcoming me. I was like scared for like a week.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so
Way
next
to freak
one.
me out.
Number 6 on this list. You ready? Dreams about taking a test. You ever dream about taking a test?
Absolutely.
Golly, I'm missing all this. Studies
You
have
don't
found
dream
that
like I do.
Studies have found that dreams of test taking are common. According to Craig Hamilton Parker, yet another dream author, author of
There's so many.
The Hidden Meaning of Dreams, taking an exam in your dream might reveal an underlying fear of failure. Examinations are stressful experiences in which you are made to face up to your shortcomings. To dream of failing an exam, did you pass or fail in those tests?
It's just total anxiety.
It says being late for one or being unprepared shows that
Late,
you feel
always
unprepared for the
late.
challenges of waking life. So that's interesting. I kind of want to skip over
That's
number
kind of
7.
basic. I could have figured that out.
Kind of want to skip over number 7 because we're going to talk about this for a while. Dreams about infidelity.
I am fluent
Really?
in having the dream.
Okay. Hold on. So you're dreaming about other men in your dreams?
No, I'm dreaming about you.
Oh, so once again, this is me being
It's all you, babe. Yeah.
Okay.
You're the jackass.
Nice. I mean, like when I dream about...
And I'm always fighting them. And then I wake up and I go, why am I so mad? Like, they could take him home for a day or two, and I'm sure they'd bring him back.
But like when I dream...
Because you are not a picnic.
Yeah, but when
I love you, but you are not easy.
When I dream about my life with Jennifer Garner, it's not really I'm not being unfaithful because we will not be together until after you're gone. So is that infidelity in my dream?
No.
Okay, good. So it says dreaming about your spouse or romantic partner. Oh, this is dreaming that your spouse or romantic partner is cheating on you with someone else can be incredibly distressing. See, when I read this dreams about infidelity, I thought it was meaning that I was dreaming, like you would be dreaming about having affairs in your dream.
No, it's always you.
It's always me. Okay, so it's dreaming. Thanks. Dreaming that your spouse or romantic partner is cheating on you with someone else can be incredibly distressing. In some cases, people even start to wonder if the dream might really be true. Does dreaming that your partner is unfaithful mean that it might happen or that it's already happening? So I didn't sleep with a realtor.
Yeah, no,
but it says, while these dreams might be the reflection of fears of infidelity, such dreams probably don't mean that your spouse is cheating or will cheat, says Trish and Rob McGregor, authors of Complete Dream Dictionary, a bedside guide to knowing what your dreams mean. Golly, that's book number 7. This is another what-if dream.
Do you think they would pay me to go and be like their
No, I think
their guinea pig? Because
for all these
I've
books.
had so many of these that you've pulled out. Yes, done that. Yep, dreamt that. Yep. I'm wondering if I could get paid.
I don't know. We need to write a book on dreams. It doesn't seem like there's enough of them. This is another what-if dream. You were testing the limits of reality, the authors said. Here's another. Eva Adamson and Gail Williamson, authors of The Complete Idiot's Guide to Dream Dictionary. They say that dreams about infidelity indicate issues with trust, loyalty, and communication in a relationship. If you or your partner cheated in your dream, one of you isn't getting what you need from that relationship right now.
I am suffering over here, and
So-
you're just throwing facts at me.
What am I giving? What am I not giving
I don't know. I think it's just honestly, it's probably whatever movie I watched before I went to bed.
Yeah, sure.
Truth be told.
Yeah, it is interesting what you do during the day because when I do have dreams and you kind of sit there, I wake up and I go, where did that come from? And I'll point to something that happened earlier in that day. Like, oh, I was at their house because of my dream. I drove by, those different things. So I always try to figure that out. But dreams about infidelity. So when I do that to you in your dream, I'm sorry. I'll just go ahead and apologize now.
I'll
but
just, punch you or hit you or something.
Will you tell me who the people are that I'm cheating with?
I never know who they are.
So it's none of your friends?
No, it's just always some rando,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Randos. Okay, next.
I don't have it very much.
You don't?
Now.
I
did.
Because you're making me feel like you have this dream all the time. Like every night you wake up thinking because then
No. I think I had it when we were
Is it because women are always chasing me?
married, like we weren't married as long. But I really do think it's more about what I watch on TV because, as we have covered before,
first off, you do watch.
I do watch a lot of TV.
Yeah, you're watching a Lifetime movie where all the men are horrible people. Okay, number 8. We're almost done. 2 more. Dreams about flying. Do you ever dream about flying?
Not really.
I dream about flying.
Because is it dream or reality?
Yeah, because I usually am in a plane, but I mean, I'm talking about where I have wings. Like Red Bull gives me wings.
Oh, you mean
myself.
like flying, like you're Superman? That kind of flying? Oh, I never have that, but I would want that to be my superpower.
It says many people experience dreams about flying. Flying dreams can be exciting and even liberating, but they can also sometimes be quite frightening, especially for those afraid of heights. According to Tony Crisp, we've already mentioned him, Dream Dictionary, dreams about flying often have 2 different sides. They can represent feelings of freedom and independence, which I think is probably what I dream. Yeah. On the other hand, they can also indicate a desire to flee or escape from the realities of life. Also me, because I have such a hard time living with a certain person at home. It says flying alone occurs most frequently. I don't know if I've ever dreamed of flying with somebody. I think I've always flown by myself. I'm a lone pilot. What?
This is just ridiculous.
Okay, it says, showing the independent aspect of flying, but because it often involves positive feelings of pleasure. Flying, I think that'll be the name of my solo album. Positive Feelings of Pleasure by Jon Stewart. Flying may depict our sexuality, especially aspects of it expressing freedom from social norms and restraints.
Maybe that's why you dream about it all the time and I never.
Yeah. Freedom from social norms and restraints. We'll be speaking about restraints in our next episode. No. All right. So episode number 9, common dream number 9, and this is the last one. Dreams about pregnancy.
Oh, yeah. I've had a lot of those.
Really?
You know who has dreams about pregnancy like all the time?
Your mother?
No, our daughter.
I can't wait for her to be
She is
pregnant.
always dreaming that she's having a baby. And it cracks her up. Like, she'll come down, she'll go, oh, you're not going to believe this. And she'll tell me about it.
Oh, so
But
Julianne
all
has
she
the
wants-
gift of dreams from your mom to you to her. Mm-hmm. Wow.
And all she wants, she just, she wants a whole truck bed full of kids. That's just what she wants.
So it says, dream interpreters often suggest that dreams about pregnancy represent everything from creativity to fear. I actually dreamed that I was pregnant one time.
You did? Ho, back up.
We'll talk about
When
that later.
did you dream that you were pregnant?
It was when I had a big idea. David C. Loft, the author of Dream Dictionary, believes that pregnancy dreams might sometimes represent a woman's fears of being an inadequate mother.
Why? Why would you
But here
dream
we
that
go.
you're pregnant?
The dream authors are disagreeing. Author Tony Crisp has a different take, suggesting that pregnancy dreams indicate that the dreamer is developing some area of potential or deepening a relationship. And then another dream interpreter, Russell Grant, writes that these dreams talk about difficult times. Another one, Lowenberg, also believes that dreaming about the death of a loved one can reflect a similar fear of change. Wait,
I just think if I dream about it, it's usually because, and like I said, this is something I don't often dream about now, but I have dreamt about. I think it's because I'm very maternal.
Yes.
That's why I think I dream about it. I mean, my dreams about the Jonas Brothers. Am I having a party with the beautiful Jonas Brothers? They're so pretty. Yes. But it's not that.
Interesting.
I don't wake up being all like, ooh, I was with the Jonas. I wake up because I was babysitting their kids.
Well, and
that's no fun.
It would make sense for me to have pregnancy dreams because you know that I love pregnant women. And you also know that one of my weird things, next to our bed, we actually have an African fertility mask.
Don't say we. Don't say we because I have nothing to do with that. And if it was we, I would have put it away.
And the 2 foot by 2 foot part of our house that I'm allowed to have my stuff in.
It's weird and
I have
creepy.
A humidor. I have my bourbon collection. And then right above that, I have an African fertility it's called a mask, but it's really just a pregnant belly and boobs, obviously. But
it's so weird.
And I get to see it every day. Ugh. So no wonder I dream about that. Okay, it says more common dream themes. There are other dream themes that tend to be fairly common. They include discovering new rooms or passages, like where you think there's another room in the house. Being dressed inappropriately. I've had that dream before.
I am never dressed inappropriately, by the way.
Being unable to find a toilet. That would be a dream that you would have, I think. Arriving
Yes,
arriving someplace late, another dream that you would have. Having a massive wave approaching you. Ooh, there's a big wave coming. And then a dream of finding money.
Man, I wish I had that dream. I never have that dream.
Do you ever dream? Says what does it mean when you dream about someone? And two
like just someone in particular, and you're like, what does it mean if I dream about the Jonas Brothers all the time?
Well, Carl Jung, psychoanalyst, believed that if you dream about someone close to you or someone who is important to you, that might represent how you feel about that person in real life. Whereas if you dream about a person you are not close with, such as someone in your past or an unknown person, that person is more symbolic. So I don't know what the Jonas Brothers mean to you.
I think the Jonas Brothers must mean my youth.
Yeah, Sigmund Freud suggested that the environment around the person you're dreaming about may matter as well, such as dreaming of your parents in places you would normally find a king or queen, which would be a sign of your respect for them. So the fact that the Jonas Brothers have you as their babysitter.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. What do sexual dreams mean?
I don't know. Joe Jonas is always he enjoys the babysitting.
Great. So well, the celebrities always sleep with the babysitter. They always get in trouble.
The nanny,
the babysitter.
Always, she's always at the epicenter of their world.
And you're doing it with all three of Jonas Brothers. Some studies suggest that having sexual dreams is a result of your thoughts and fantasies when you're awake, with more frequent thoughts about sex contributing to more of these dreams.
Again,
others connect
probably
dreaming
what I
about
watched on
sex
TV.
with a desire to be in a sexually stimulating situation. Ooh, that's a tongue twister. Sexually stimulating situation. 3SSSS. These types of dreams are common, with more than 95% of people reporting having dreams that are erotic in nature. 95% of people are having erotic dreams.
All I would have to do is
And we're not even talking about wet dreams.
Oh, my God.
That was an important lesson of puberty.
So...
What's happening to my body? That was a page in the book. What was that traumatic in your youth learning about those?
That is inappropriate.
I'm sorry. 95% of people are reporting having dreams that are erotic in nature.
All I'm saying is that all I would have to do is roll over and just poke you, and I'd have to peel you off. So, I mean,
I don't know.
I don't need the dreams.
Okay, so here we go. A couple of last things I want to share here. Sleep disorders, foods that help you sleep or keep you up. Do you think there are foods that keep you up or give you good dreams?
Well, I get heartburn, so yeah.
Really?
Indigestion, heartburn, reflux.
Yeah. So
should I get my digestive portfolio out for you?
No need. Here's the list I found to how to have better dreams. Okay, so if you want to have better dreams, here's a list of things that you can do to have better dreams.
What are better dreams, though?
Like for somebody like me that doesn't really dream, maybe if I had a book next to my bed and I could immediately write it down, but I literally, as soon as I wake up my eyes or open my eyes, I realize I've forgotten already.
I lay in bed. If I've had a real vivid one, I'll lay in bed and sort of replay it so I can remember.
Man, I wish I could do that. So number one thing that says to how to have better dreams. Number one, get enough quality sleep. It says adults generally need 7 or more hours of sleep. So, make bedtime and wake up time the same every day. Keep your bedroom at a comfortable temperature.
I can dream in a nap, though.
Turn off all lights, including night lights. I can't. When sleep eludes you, don't be looking at the clock.
I can dream while I'm laying by the pool.
Here's one, how to have better dreams. I don't think either one of us are going to do this, but it's a word. What's this word here? Oh, exercise. That's right. Exercise. So I don't think we're going to do that one.
I don't think that one applies to us.
Yeah, getting regular exercise during the day can help you fall asleep better at night. Dedicate a sleep zone. Clear your bedroom of clutter.
A sleep zone?
Yep. Clear your bedroom of clutter. Remove the TV, computers, smartphones, and other electronics
That's
that glow or beep.
ridiculous.
I'm surrounded by those things. If you must have a workspace in your bedroom, use a room divider to keep it out of sight at bedtime.
Use a room divider.
Well, that's like if somebody's living in New York City and you're in a small apartment and your workspace is right up next to your bed.
Your workspace is next to the bed.
Some days I just work in bed.
Yeah, you do. Your phone goes off all night long.
I get my phone out
all night long.
And I'm still
ding,
working.
ding, all night.
So de-stress before bed. Take the hour before bedtime to de-stress with whatever relaxes you.
Which is usually TV for me, and then I go to bed and I dream about it.
Taking a bath, reading. So during this hour, avoid work, strenuous exercise, eating.
Sounds like these people don't have enough to do.
Skip the nightcap. Some people do nightcaps. They saying skip the nightcap.
Yeah, now I have heard that.
Here's one. Change your sleep position. You love sleeping on your back.
I do, and I have to change it when you're home because of snore.
Yeah. Well, and I make you go on your side, and you say your hip is bad, but then I always sleep. I'm a stomach or a side sleeper, so.
Yeah.
Eat foods with melatonin.
See, that right there, that just reinforces the reason why we need a king-size bed.
Eat foods with melatonin. Eggs, fish, meat, milk, nuts.
Oh, those have like natural melatonin? I didn't know that.
That's what it says, yeah. Talks about keeping a dream journal here.
See? That's what I told you.
Manage anxiety. Take up virtual gaming. What?
Why?
It says, according to a 2019
Then you would dream
study,
about what you were doing in the game?
playing physically interactive games was positively correlated with lucid and lucid control dream frequency.
What
Overall
if you're playing
gameplay
a
makes it
violent
more likely that the game content will make its way into your dreams and may increase lucid dreaming. So since our kid is a gamer and spends all the time gaming, I wonder if then he just automatically goes to sleep and he continues the dreaming in a lucid dream while he's sleeping.
You know what he does? He sleeps to the soundtrack of a lot of those games. Yeah.
Well,
Which
it
I
also
think
says number 12 is
horrible.
practice lucid dreaming. So lucid
don't
dreaming is
understand
when you
that.
know you're in a dream while you're in it.
I don't understand
What?
how you can do that. Like, how you can make yourself do that.
Well, it's
It
interesting
says
because
practice. So do they?
well, it's interesting because
How do you practice if you're asleep?
they have a whole thing on lucid dreams. And a lucid dream, it said that a number of people have these dreams, and there's a way to go about having a lucid dream if you're wanting to do that. But
Did you work today, or did you just do this? Because this is like a whole setup that you got going on here.
I have free printing at the office, right?
Jeez.
No, it says what is the rarest dream, and it said lucid dreams.
And again,
And it says, most experts believe that lucid dreams are the rarest type of dreams. While dreaming, you are conscious that you are dreaming, but you keep on dreaming. So do you ever dream and you go...
oh, those are the ones that I have like while if I take a nap or if I'm on the plane or laying by the pool. Yeah, I have
it says that lucid dreams. Now, this was something that was interesting to me. Said that what is the rarest dream? Lucid dreams. While dreaming, you are conscious that you are dreaming, but you keep on dreaming. It says, according to researchers,
I didn't know that was a thing.
55% of people experience these dreams at least once in their lifetime. So half the people, 55%, have this dream once in their lifetime at least.
Just once.
Yeah.
I do
Experts
it. I've
believe
done
that
it like
lucid
a lot.
dreams, you could be able to affect the result of the dream or manage your level of engagement in the imagined dream. So you're dreaming, but you can affect the dream.
Well, I don't know about that.
It says lucid dreams may be good, bad, or terrifying and are notoriously difficult to research. However, lucid dreaming is real and the science behind it is interestingly studied. And it says, how do some people trigger lucid dreaming? So scientists are baffled as to how and why lucid dreams occur, blah, blah, blah. There's a whole
Okay, so this has happened to me. This has happened to me like while I'm watching television, and if I go to sleep, yeah, and the dialogue that's being said on the TV, I play it out in my mind, but it's my version, but with their words.
Well, and I think it's common a lot of times, like if the TV goes on in the morning and they're talking about the weather and I'm still dreaming, then I will hear the weather in my dream, and the weather person or whatever, like Angela Buckman will be in my dream. Or
the people that are on TV are not always in my dream. It's just the words that they're saying.
Interesting. So it says 5 tips to trigger lucid dreams. So if you're a person who wants these type of dreams,
my mind is pretty cool.
I know. So so it says,
I might be special.
If you want a lucid dream, it says wake up back to bed. What it says, set an alarm.
Wake up what?
Yeah, it says set an alarm for 5 to 6 hours after you go to sleep. So set an alarm like at 4 a.m. You must remain awake for a short period of time before falling asleep. So you wake up, and then when you fall back asleep, there's more likely that you'll have one of these lucid dreams.
Huh.
It also has a mnemonic induction of lucid dreams.
Have you ever had a dream and then you do wake up and then you go back to sleep and it's like part 2?
Yeah, so that's what they're saying.
Once
awake, you must rehearse and visualize the dream. So if you wake up and you're
I
still
do that.
visualizing the dream, remind yourself that the next time you dream, you will remember it. So then you go back into the dream again.
Because if you've had a really good dream,
you want it to go on.
You want it to go on. Yeah. So I have tried to go back to sleep, like if it's a really good one.
What do the Jonas Brothers pay you, by the way? I mean, is it
in their good licks? I don't know.
So it also says dream journals.
They're always a friend of the family, so I think
document notes.
For free.
You don't charge the Jonas Brothers for babysitting?
I don't charge them, man.
It says document notes of your dreams in a diary to study them. It also talks about meditation, studies that have shown that people who meditate can have a grip on their lucid dreams. And the last one's reality checks. Perform multiple reality checks every day. Here's one example.
Reality checks? So do you think that I'm crazy?
No, it says, here's one example. Examine one of your hands and attempt inserting a finger from the other hand through your palm. If you're awake, your finger will touch your palm. Otherwise, it will pass through your palm. So if you're dreaming and wondering if you're dreaming, see, like they're saying if you're dreaming and you're going, am I awake or am I dreaming? Like, this is so good. Am I dreaming? Like right now, I cannot believe I'm sitting next to my beautiful wife having a podcast. Am I dreaming? Nope, this is real.
That's for weirdos. Okay, that's for weirdos that can't.
It says repeating this technique several times a day can train.
Figure out they're in reality.
It says repeating this technique several times a day can train your dreaming mind and allow you to dream more clearly. So if you do this,
I don't need to dream any more clear than what I'm dreaming now. It's almost.
I'm going to end it with this. It says, when you go to bed, aim to have lucid dreams in mind. Before going to bed, turn off all screens.
Oh.
We have a hard time doing that.
We do. I don't know. Sometimes we do it. Like last night we did. You know, you went to bed without the TV.
Did I?
Yeah, and I've finished that
I'm
horrible
going through a thing
movie.
right now where we're not supposed to be watching TV, so unless I'm with you. Okay, so some of the time we can talk about foods that help you sleep or keep you up. There's all kinds of things there. So let me talk about, as we're going to the end here, sleeping habits. Your parents, any interesting things of the way they slept together? I mean, I remember your dad.
I didn't really watch them sleep.
No, but I remember being close enough to your parents' house, or like your room was across the hall from your parents.
Yeah.
Your dad would fall asleep and snore, and we would then hear a slap from your mother, like your mom slapped him.
No, she didn't. She rolled him over.
Well, but you would also hear this.
It was pretty bad.
You'd hear a whack.
It was pretty loud.
And then he would stop. Like she would slap your dad's back.
It was like, do you remember what we used to say that it was like the bear from the Country Bear Jamboree at Disneyland, you know, because he would snore so loud.
Well, I think about like our kids sleeping. They're all over the place.
Well, and what's funny is John Andrew, that child can sleep anywhere. He can sleep with his head on a rock. He could just sit down and go to sleep. J. Daniel has a super hard time going to sleep.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then John Andrew, though, but he wakes up in the morning, like he wakes up early. And I know part of that is just that he's been trained because he has a job that he has to be there. But J. Daniel, you know, I don't know if he could do it on his own.
Yeah. Well, we've talked for 45 minutes, actually 50 minutes about dreams, about our own dreams. If you have...
my crazy, brilliant mind.
Well, if you guys have had some interesting dreams, please share them in the posts, in the comments. Email us. I would love to know somebody who is having some of these
That dreams. Lucid dream?
Yeah, lucid dreams. Or,
what's the other one? That was kind of cool.
Please don't share your sexual dreams.
Yeah, we would not like to hear about that.
Unless they're really good.
No, we would not.
Email them to stuartfarm@gmail.com. That's the special. What was the one? It was dreams about taking a test, dreams of infidelity, being public, being chased, falling. Dreams about dying. Oh no! If you're a person who dreams about losing teeth,
yeah.
I want to hear about that. So, Suzanne,
John,
this is our 17th episode.
Wow,
the number 17. Are we
getting better at it?
I don't know about that, but number 17 means something to us because we were married on the 17th, and
yes,
so
we were.
Anytime you see a Powerball number 17, just realize I just won $4 because I usually buy 17 as my Powerball number, or 25 because that's when I was born. So if you're buying Powerball tickets,
way to give away all of the things that might be in passwords.
You know what? I kind of want
now we have to change all that stuff.
Yeah, I kind of want to share those things with some of our friends that share with us. They can, also win on 17 and 25.
We never win.
We don't. I try, though. So anyway, thanks for joining us on episode number 17 about dreams. Join us next week when we talk about one of us loves to give away money.
Oh, that is not me. I'm the cheaper one, remember?
Maybe, but one of us. We're going to talk about charity, philanthropy, volunteering, giving away money.
That's definitely all you, babe.
And all that kind of stuff. Well, thanks for giving away the plot. Love you.
Love you right back.
I wonder what I'm going to dream about tonight.
I hope it's not infidelity.
Maybe I'm sleeping with another podcast host.
Maybe they could teach you something.
Yeah. You'll be going, where did you learn all those tricks on the podcast? You're really good.